All right. Good afternoon, everyone. Let's put this on shuffle. All right. Hop into the game. So, what I'm going to be working on today is the start of the achievement system. I'm making a lot of systems and stuff for this mod. But I think this is going to be a needed system, and I think it's going to be pretty easy to make. But we'll have to see. A little late today. Work's been pretty busy. It's been pretty darn busy. Hope everyone else is having a good day. I have soda in here, and if you try and drink from this tumbler, it like pressurizes the soda and it comes out of the straw. Delicious. All right. So this is what I've been working on here. This is going to be the new guidebook. So when you open up your manual at first, you will have, like, obviously, with the achievement system, you're not going to see everything. As you unlock things, you'll see icons. You'll have, like, grayed out icons. Different color arrows pointing to, like, what the next thing is. You'll hover over it, and it will tell you, like, how to achieve that. You'll have minor things, which are just the circles. Minor achievements, and minor achievements don't come with a guide. And then you'll have like the major achievements, which will have a corresponding guide on the side here, right? So once you unlock magic, you'll be able to click on this. All this needs to change, but it'll say like, magic basics. And I want to talk about like mana and, the way magic kind of works, like a high level overview, your meditation ability, things like that. So what the achievement system needs to do is be able to unlock certain things based on the achievements that you've done. I also need to have achievement triggers as well. Hey, Zet. Hey-o. I like that raccoon dumper emote. I like that. So this is kind of like, this is what I have so far. I still need some icons. Like this is going to be like attunement, elemental attunement. I just don't have anything in there yet. Utility block, I'm not sure what I'm going to have that, be. And then like this is going to be lunar magic, soul magic, and then spell duplication. So, I think this is going to help with the guide, right? It's like, oh, what do I do next, right? You just kind of follow the trail, right? Like wands, right? You need wands to do rituals, right? You need, for rituals, once you get magic chalk and you have a wand, you can do rituals, right? So, and then, essence generation, rune stones, and then kind of going into grimoire creation, and then making your basic staff and mage armor. This, of course, with feedback, this is going to be a work in progress, but I like it more. So I think what I need to do is create a watched attribute, which is going to be a string array. And what I'll have to do is parse out the string array based on... I'm going to have to make an enum. That way I don't fat finger anything. There's a couple things that we got to do. I guess it's going to start with closing this out, and I need to first make the enum. So let's go into my enums here. Spells. I'm going to create a new folder for this because I'm not sure how far this is going to reach. I may have to make a series of enums. I'll call this achievements. I'll copy this, paste this in. So instead of E magic traits, I will say E A-C-H-I-E. Spelling achievements wrong. It's been a long day at work. I'm pretty tired. I feel pretty drained. You know, I'll say achievement triggers. Because that's really what I have in mind for this. Now copy that. Paste it up here. Ray of Hopes. For this, I don't think I need a none, but I'll have one in there. And we're going to start off small. I will say... I'll say something like, I swear to God, I'm spelling achievement wrong. You know what? I don't trust myself right now that I'm not spelling achievement wrong. Okay, I'm spelling it right. Like, wait a minute. So I'll say achievement, and then I'll put the name. The idea behind that is if I need to do a search based on tags, if it has achievement in there, then it will, you know, I'll be able to pull up specific tags that have to do with achievements, so I can like kind of parse them a little differently. So for this, I'll say achievement, unlock magic, and I will make another achievement. I'll say achievement. Yeah. I got it right. I'll say achievement. What was the next achievement? So it was like unlock magic and I think the Thaumic workbench. So I'll say craft Thaumic workbench. That's all I'm gonna have in here for now. There we go. Start small, right? Let's build the system, and then we can just keep adding to it. I think for the achievement system, so do I want to make a separate file and attach that, or do I want to make, or do I want to just throw it into the magic knowledge? You know what? For now, I'm going to put this system into my magic knowledge behavior, because it kind of feels like it is a staple of like magic knowledge. So we're going to create a watched attribute. I'm going to put this all the way down here at the end. Paste. This is going to be a string array. And I will say, I'll say magical achievements. Zen! Is there anywhere I can download the mod now? Well, you could download the old version of it. But no, this is not available yet for people. I'm working on it. Trust me, I'd like to get it done because I want to start playing with it. It functions so different now. I feel like I have finally found the fun, like getting excited to play it. Even though I know there's still a lot of balancing that needs to be done. Mana costs are going to have to be balanced. Essence costs will have to be balanced. But I think you can only balance those things like as you're playing the game. You know what I mean? Yeah, and not only that, a stable version would be nice. I just don't want to put something out there and everyone's like, oh my god, this is broken, and I gotta like rush to fix it and no life it. Not doing that. Not doing that at all. So is magic unlocked? This will be magical achievements. ACHIEVE-MENTS. Let's make a constant string for this. Entity behavior, player behavior. We will call this magical MAGICAL. That's exactly why I made enums. I fat finger things and mistype things all the time. There we go. Achievements. I actually spelt it right. First try. This is gonna bode well. There we go. All right, magical achievements. this is not a bool. This is going to be a string array. Let's copy this. So, and the idea is I want you, no matter what book you see, I want you to see your, like, where you are in Magic. Yeah, unless you want to do every time backup saves. Yeah. Come on, you don't like just saving and doing 1,000 backups? Because and then have to go back on those backups because someone lit a torch with a firecracker and it broke the game. You don't want to do that. Oh goodness. All right, that's looking good. So instead of get bool, this is going to be get string array. We're going to copy this, so it's going to be set string array. And then we are going to mark this path as dirty. Boom. So I also need to copy this. We got to come down here. First time unlock. Where is it? Here it is. Okay, so I just want to put this attribute on the players. So I will say if here. So if you do not have the attribute, magical achievements, text only. There we go. So if you don't have, so if you log in for the first time, because every time I build a system, I have to make it to where you. I'm so ready for VS mounts. You know what? It can wait a little bit. I need to, when the mounting system comes out, I'm gonna have to like rewrite my machine mod. I would like a little more time to focus on getting the magic mod up and stable. So trust me, Tyrone, just take your time, buddy. really polish that turd before we get our hands on it. Try by shooting with magic. That's great. So this is going to equal new string array, and it's just going to be an empty array. I just want you to have the tag. That way it's ready and synced up with your character. So like I could just save things. Now what we are going to do, I need to test a couple things. Let's hop back into the game. This may actually become something different. I may make a separate file system for this. We'll see. We'll see. No, he rolled up our block. He's coming on his elk. Get down, everyone. That man's crazy. He's ramming his boat onto shore. You imagine? That'd be fun. I may have to make some changes to magic projectiles. Maybe do extra checks to see if you are riding on something, and then snapshot that entity. That way, there's no collision, right? Because in a way, I do kind of want you, like, if you do try and shoot at your mount while you're on it, you can hit it. But I don't know how jank those boxes are going to be. All right. So the game didn't blow up in my face. That's great. That's great. I have that tag on me right now. It's just an empty tag. I need to not log into this world. I need to go into a world where I do not have magic, which I think this one is that world. pulling out his wand block, and he's pulling out a staff. Staff is like the shotgun of the mod. Everyone duck! Where'd he pull that out of? Oh my god, he's casting Corpse Explosion! Do you imagine if you could do Corpse Explosion on, like, dead crickets? Right? Okay, this is what I wanted to see. I don't know magic, but I can still open this. Excellent. Now, I need to start calling some of this stuff back. What I need to do is put a trigger in to where when you unlock magic, I write this new tag, that enum that says, like, achievement unlocked magic, onto the player, and then I'm going to have to parse out that to where, like, so if I don't have magic unlocked, this icon needs to be gone. Right? Like, I what I'll do first is I'll hide it. So I'll hide the arrow and I'll hide the icon. We should just see that. Once I unlock magic, I should see the arrow and then the new icon. That's going to be step one to see if this stuff works. Magical achievement. Should I just have a new system for this? You know, I will, but the watched attribute will be here. It'll be a magic knowledge. All right, I'm gonna shut down the game because I have to make a new class file. You know what I could do? I could find where I have another system that's really similar to this. And I could just, like, copy that and, like, piggyback some of the logic off of that. It's the meditation. Trigger events? No. Traits, magical traits. Wait, is that it? Is this it? Yes, this is it. This is it. So system, add, we're going to add a new folder. Achievements. I'm going to copy magical traits. We are going to paste that in here. I will call this achievement system. Shut up and take my money. There we go. All right, so I have to think this through a little bit. So instead of a trait, this is going to be an achievement. This will be achievement in, just like that. I may not have to put it in here. I may be able to just, so let's see, add magical trait for workbench recipe. This is going to be called add achievement. Something simple. Add achievement. Trigger sounds and particles. Get the player information. I want the string in here as well. I think I can get rid of this. There, we'll get rid of that. And everywhere where it says trait, we're going to put achievement in. Instead of meditation insight, this will be called trigger achievement. That's going to be for the localized name because I'm going to have to let you know that you've acquired an achievement. First thing that pops in my head is like the little firecracker that shoots off, right? In Minecraft, right? The little like when you had an achievement. I don't know if I'm going to do that, but I kind of want to. because I think that'd be pretty awesome. All right, paste this stuff in. And I will copy. Oh, this was for adding. Okay, so that's for adding max mana, which I don't need that. I do need this. I need a remove for the achievements. So I'll say remove achievement. Copy. Paste. So have to be achievement in. And then this right here is going to have to be that constant. Actually, let me... what did I call that? Magical achievements, right? Wasn't that it? Entity behavior, magical achievements. So I'm going to replace everything that is game value extra traits with that. Replace all. Achievement indicator is a good opportunity to show off those sweet looking particles. I got to make those sweet looking particles first, though. Versus murdering someone with magic, yay. But that's a hidden, well, not achievement, really. I can't promote that kind of violence. Whoops. Think I want these. Oh, whoops. Did not mean to do that. There we go. All right, player magical achievements. So that removes all achievements, right? So this will be remove all achievements. This will be remove specific achievement. Oh, I could... hold the phone. What is this one doing? You know what? I don't think I need this. Let's get rid of that. Remove all achievements. Oh my god, I spelt that so wrong. There we go. Achievements. Yeah, I think so. Another achievement and sent someone at space is sent someone. Oh, achievement to send someone to space. I don't know. Maybe if I have like a knockback thing. Once I start embedding triggers in, I can make achievements for like anything. It would be nice if this game had like an embedded achievement system that I could just piggyback off of. it would be really nice. But I don't think that's in the cards. All right. Let's kind of scroll up here. I need to pipe these in. Paste and paste. There we go. Replace all of those. All right. So let me just, I made a lot of changes. Let me just step through. This is the first method that I'm going to be adding. Achievement. All right. So for this achievement, I'm going to take the player. I'm going to look to see if you have magic unlocked. Aha. That is the first step. I don't care about that. I will look to see if you have the achievement array. You know, I could actually... I will paste this in here. We're going to get rid of that. I kind of want achievements to be a little more independent. So if you have the magical achievement tag, I don't care if you're meditating. So let's cut all of this out and let's get rid of that if statement. So if you have the achievement tag, you know what? I don't even need that if statement. Let's cut that out too. There we go. So if the player's valid, and if you, so I create an array, a string array, and I try to get this string array. If it doesn't exist, I just null it out. If it does equal null, then I assign a new string. There we go. And then I put the achievement that you're trying to unlock in that string. If you already have a valid string, I do a quick check to see if your achievement is already in there, and if it is, then I return. If not, I add the achievement onto the array. And then I set the string array that we just modified, and then I mark that path as dirty, so the server and client both get the update that you got the achievement. Does the achievement system have sounds? Like a ta-da? Well, not yet. I mean, it probably will have some kind of sound. I just don't know what the sound file is going to be yet. We could talk about it in Discord. If this is the server, I'm going to send a message saying that, you know, it's going to be a localized message for triggering it. And then this is that bool up here. This would trigger sounds and particles, which would come down here. Right now, it will be the level up ding. And I think I'm going to lower the sound by a lot. You know, actually, that was already pretty low. So, and it's going to have some just default generic particles. Okay, so let's see if we can add this achievement. I need to go back into the behavior here. And I need to find out when I need to go to the section where you unlock magic for the first time. Oh, let's see. Is it down here? Forget all spells. I think it's a little further up. Here it is. Okay. So I'm going to have to put it in two places here. Let me see. I need to... What did I call this thing? What's the file here? Magical traits, that's not it. Achievements. Achievement system, that's what it is. Achievement system rm test equals new achievement system, and then I will say test dot add achievement. We will pull up the enum. So what did I call that? E-achievement? E-achievement triggers dot unlock magic. Achievement unlock magic dot toString. The next thing that I need to put in is the player. So I think I can say this dot maybe just entity. Can I get? I may have to change what I'm putting in there. And then trigger sound true, because I want you to trigger the sounds and particles. I think what I need to do is change this a little bit. Instead of player in, I mean, either I can put in entity player here and then do the conversion from entity player into iPlayer, which may be the easier way to do this. Maybe that's the easier way to do this. So I could just do entity player right there. And then this triggering the sounds and particles would be entity player. which is going to look for iPlayer. Wait a minute, I'm not even using that, am I? No, no way. Let's see about commenting that out. Son of a bitch. I did a conversion for nothing? Aw, man. Well, I gotta go back through my magic traits at some point and prune that out, but I guess I wasn't using iPlayer, I was just using Entity Player for everything. Good, so that just became a lot easier. Let's go ahead and save that. So this should be happy. Entity dot... Oh, wait. I have to do a check for the entity first to make sure it's Entity Player. I can do entity as Entity Player. So I could either do it this way, or I could just say if... You know, I'll do it this way. I'll embed it in an if statement. If entity is Entity Player, paste, cut, paste. There we go. And then I can say Entity player equals, there we go, and we'll static cast it, so I'll just pump in player right here. Boop. So ideally it should trigger the achievement when I unlock magic. We'll see. I feel like I'm throwing a lot of nonsensical jibber jabber together, because it's not like I've ever made a system like this. So we shall see. Man, I gotta clean my desk. Just kind of looking around like, I got like 2 paper plates here. Got a bowl that needs to be washed. That's just from today. All right. Let's see. Oh, I also need to set up, before I trigger it, I need to disable this. Right? So let's go into the GUI. The GUI. So I anticipated that I'd have to do something like this, so I already have a bool has magic unlocked. Now I'm just going to comment both of those out for now. There we go. So the arrow's gone, the icon's gone for unlocking magic and the Thaumic workbench, right? So you need to unlock magic. Now what I would have here is like an orange arrow and the grayed out icon, so you'll know what the next thing is. Maybe I should just do that here. Cut that out. Paste this up here. So if you don't have magic unlocked, I will say this is disabled guidebook, arrow down. Oh, you know what? All that is the old way of doing it. There, this is going to be... You know, instead of disabled, I'll say locked. I think that's a better representation. There we go. All right, so what was it? Oh, I forgot to... Okay, let's shut down the game. I forgot to put the image in. There is no locked. Not yet. Let's open up a couple things here. I'm going to get rid of those. Down, left, right, and up. We're going to copy, paste them back in. All of these, I'm going to have to put in locked, dash, paste, paste, paste. All right, so lock dash guidebook arrow down. Let's get rid of all these copies. And then we'll open up these images, these textures, and I'll just make them orange for now. I think I'm going to end up doing the reverse, though. Whoops. So I think the lock should be grayed, and then the regular one should be like an orange color. So I'll do that. Boop. All right, let's dye this bad boy. Color tint. Boom, baby. There we go. That's gonna be unlocked. Who cares? It just needs to look different. I can always change this stuff on the fly. Color tint. Color tint. Done. File. Save all. I also need to duplicate the symbol here. So that one, and I think minor 1. No, minor 2. Yep, that one. Copy, paste. So this is going to be locked dash major 1 locked dash minor 2. We'll come on down to here. I'll open these up. This is just going to be black and white. Boop. Save. All right, I think I got all the texturing I need done. We're going to rebuild, check some chat here. I mean, there's a ton of ways to say it. Closed, turned off. Yeah, executed, POW. It's something like that, yeah. I start putting in POW there. Man, this is pressurized. Ooh. Putting soda in a tumbler is not the best idea. I'm just hoping this works so I can start putting things through. I'm going to have achievements for picking up items, crafting items, and, triggering some things like soul binding to a sanctum and things like that. All right, so grayed out. So this is a pretty good representation, right? So when you have something unlocked, it's gonna, you'll see the arrows different. So technically, just ignore everything else here, and let's just pretend I don't have magic unlocked. So this is grayed out, but I can still see use a rusty dust to unlock magic, right? So the idea is use a rusty dust. What's a rusty dust? Right? And I can click on it. Oh, unlock magic, right? And this tells me lower my temporal stability, blah, blah, blah. I'm trying to utilize the fact that I'm putting information in the survival handbook that you can look up the items and get the little blurbs on it. And then the guidebook kind of helps get you where you need to go in magic, right? So you're not like, oh, well, how do I make a grimoire, right? Like it right there, right? Use an Oculus to complete a grimoire. This will open up its own guide where you could click on it once you've done it, and it's like, oh yeah, this is synthesis, this is whatever. So that is the goal. Now, technically, I should be able to... Oh, we got to do one more thing. So I set everything up there, but we need to come up top, and I need to look at the owning player. And I need to parse this information out. I think I know how to do that. It's kind of what I'm doing here. So I will say this owning player, watched attributes, get string. And I'll say if this does not equal null, right? So if you actually have something in here, and then I have to do the inverse. If this does not contain... Okay, so now I'm going to have to go through... I'm going to have to do like a for loop, I think. A for each loop. Minimize grenade. Sniffing the rusty dust. What are you talking? Are you coming up with like achievement names? Is that what you're doing, Zat? Sniffing the rusty dust. Yeah, let me just put that in there. You hear Vice is a crackhead? Totally, man. That's sniffing the rusty dust. Oh, jeez. All right, so if this actually equals something, I don't want to parse anything out. So I'll say if the array contains... for now, I'm not going to do a for loop. I'll say E achievement trigger unlock magic dot toString, right? So if you have this, let's get rid of the return. Let's get rid of all of that. I want to do a read only. So if you have that, then I can say this dot has unlock magic equals true. Yeah. Let's fireball that in. Apparently I have magic unlocked already. Wait a minute. Why do I have magic unlocked? Oh, if it doesn't contain. Whoops. If this does contain. I messed that up. Good. So that tells me it's working right there, right? So doing the inverse, it means that I don't have it and it is toggling it correctly. So now let's learn magic. Let's shove our head into a rift. Special. Grab some of this. Let's get some rusty dust. Boop. All right. You know what? Let's not craft where we eat here. Let's go outside to do this. Freaking out, man. Breathe deep. Magical dust. I actually almost did call it magic dust. I almost called this arcane dust as well. Arcanus was originally a dust. That it was originally going to be a dust instead of a stone. But, you know, I was thinking, well, the theme of this game, right, is Rust World, so rusty dust, why not? There we go. Just stick your head in there. Ah. All right, so one final check. It's grayed out. It is not unlocked. We're going to unlock magic. Ah, look at that. Message, trigger achievement, unlocked magic. So it says it did it. And it did it! Yeah! Wow, that was deceptively easy to do. Is that all the... Why don't we have an innate achievement system in the game? Oh, my creatures come out when you're freaking out. Frost drone. Godspeed, sir and or madam. Stupid thing. You're not a water elemental. What do you think you're doing? All right, let's go into our little weird home. Oh, let me get the... There we go. We'll get my debug block. My amazing debug block. Look at that. Boom. Temporal stability, 100%. Yeah, so that's part of it right there. The next part would be also doing a check to see. This may get a little complex, little bit, but I think it's okay. I think we'll be all right. I'm gonna have to figure this part out. So the next thing would be if you've made a Thaumic workbench. So has Thaumic workbench. So in here, I basically need to go down to the next thing and say, okay, achievement triggers, and then look for the Thaumic workbench. And then if that one is true, then has Thaumic workbench would equal true. Let's get rid of the static there. Show info, unlock magic. Okay, I know what that is. That's got to stay false. I have it disabled there. So I think I can kind of embed this a little bit. So if you don't have magic unlocked, then just run this. If you have magic unlocked, run the new icons that are lit up, and then do another check here that says if the Thaumic workbench is disabled, then we put in the disabled version, right? The locked version. Which is right there. So let me save this. There it is. So it's locked right now. And then the next thing, right? Because I this is another thing for achievements. I don't think you're going to be able to skip achievements, right? I'm not going to have it to where you can just get thrown a wand and magic chalk, and bam, all of a sudden you learn all of these achievements. Your personal achievement, you are going to have to go down the string if it's linked. Things like this, right? Acquiring a runic scroll, essence types, acquiring like anything that's like orphaned here, like a utility block. I'll have it to where like you'll pick up those items, and those are like standalone achievements, and then you'll be able to get a little more information on there. But everything else, yeah, all this would be invisible. So if you did interact or help complete a ritual or whatever, if you didn't even make your Thaumic workbench, you don't get credit for it. That's going to be the easiest way to do this. And let's dig a little further here. Let's make some variables. So has unlocked magic, has Thaumic workbench. What's my next achievement? So we got unlock magic, Thaumic workbench, craft Arcanus. I think I call that like create Arcanus. What do I name it? Yeah, create Arcanus. And then create basic wand. Copy, paste. So this is create basic wand. Let's add more to the enum. Copy, paste, paste. All right, so this one is craft, Arcanus, craft, basic wand. Game's going to be kind of upset with me, so you know what? If I have to restart anyways, let's clear magic. I'm going to reload. I'm going to shut down. That way, when I open the world back up after these changes, I'm going to be blank slate again. All right, so we have the basic wand. I might as well pop a couple more of these. Oh, I don't have it. Damn it. There we go. So I don't have magic locked. All right, so let's keep going down. So Rusty Dust, Thaumic Workbench, Craft Arcanus. Next thing was the wand, and then after that was basic rituals. Pop, lollipop. And I'll put all these as like has unlocked. Unlock magic. All right, let's paste that in there. We'll fix all the red. There we go. All right, so the Thaumic Workbench. There we go. Similar thing, paste it in here. I can get rid of that stuff. Boop. All right. Let's go a little further down. What's down here? If I have unlocked magic, oh, there we go. All right, so let's copy this spool. Copy, paste, paste. All right, so this is going to be Craft Arcanus. This is going to be Craft Basic Wand. This is has unlocked. Oh, what was it called? Create. It's going to be Craft. Need to be consistent with this stuff. So there's that. We're going to have the basic wand here. Bam. All right. Let's go a little further down. I'm going to put a couple more if statements in. The goal is I want this to like disappear, right? Oh, you know what? I have to add to the admin tool. Shoot. Because I erased magic, but I did not erase my achievements. So let's go into the item for the admin tool. Entity, resource, wearable, where's my admin tool? There it is, under tools. Of course, makes logical sense. All right, so spawn rift, forget all spells. I think that is... Yeah, that is to unlearn all magic. So basically I need to say by entity dot watched attributes dot set string array. I need to do RMR references dot magical achievements, and I will say new string There we go. So it's going to be an empty string. And then I will also go into here, do a mark path dirty. You know what? I'm just going to mark all paths dirty. There we go. We got to restart the game anyways. Right, let's rebuild. Here we go. So I'll get in, I'll use the admin tool again, and then do a reload. Make sure that it does clear all of my achievements. So we should see the grayed out unlock magic, and then quite a few will. Well, I didn't write it in yet, but as it's loading, we'll start disabling things, and then test it out. Right, I'll put triggers in for a few of the things, and this won't take me long to do. Right, so this is how it was. It still technically sees that I have unlocked magic, even though I don't have magic. So I should have been able to do that. There we go. And it disabled it. Sweet. So let's go through and disable everything up to the rituals. So this should all be blank, and then I can put in triggers for each thing, and then slowly unlock to make sure everything makes sense. I think a picture is worth 1,000 words, and this way of doing things may save me from having to answer a lot of questions. I think it's gonna save my biscuits and my sanity. And honestly, I think it's kind of cool, right? Like, this feels more like a magic mod, this kind of progression, right? Or at least that's what I've been conditioned to think. All right, so what do we got? Let's go a little further down. So if you have not unlocked magic, then you have this. Technically, this should be the first thing. Let's put a divider in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice little dividing line. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? So let's say you have magic unlocked. And then you have the single composer here, right? So you have this done, and then yeah, I think the spacing's pretty good here. And then if you don't have the Thaumic Workbench done, then we gray it out. Now, if you have the Thaumic Workbench, okay, so this is what I need to do. I need to copy this. Here we go. The next thing was Craft Arcanus. So if you don't have the Craft Arcanus, I'm going to cut this out, paste this in. So this is going to be the locked dash. All right. And then the next thing, we'll copy this. Paste. We will put in another divider. And I put in these dividers for like a visual thing for myself, because I don't trust myself. And then this will be Craft Basic Wand. Which is going to consist of this. Just like that. This is going to be locked dash. Locked dash. Make a bunch of space here. I'm just going to paste this in. Bam. All right, so technically this should work. I do need to shut down the game one more time because this whole like locked unlocked thing. I need to create those images, or else the game will crash. So we got major 1, minor 2. So I have minor 2. minor 3, the major 4. I probably should just save myself the effort and just like copy everything and then like paste it in. Because eventually, if it has a colored icon, I need a black and white version of it. So to do this, I think it'd be easier to just open up File Explorer. Right, so I can see a little better now. This disabled stuff, we'll get rid of that. I'm saving that. I'm not sure what for, but probably for something. I will trust past Vice's judgment. So we have Major 1, right? Yeah, Major 1. So I will copy all of this. Copy, paste. It's kind of ugly looking. I want a locked dash. Yeah, actually, I think it is a lot better doing it this way. Boom. I think I can bring it down to like sort. There we go. We'll refresh, kind of line everything up. So this is all of the locked stuff. I need to get rid of this whole like dash copy. And then at least it's formatted correctly. Then we'll open up everything. I'll just slap a quick black and white over it so it looks different. And then we'll do the same thing for all the minor icons. And then we'll do a quick check. Unlock magic one more time, and then I think I'm going to have to head out. Be an adult. Wear a t-shirt, eat a hot dog. You know, all the things that adults do. So I'm going to copy all of these. Copy, paste. Locked dash. Copy. Paste. Oops. Man, I just got rid of a bunch of icons and textures too. And now here goes my mod again, bloating up again. Why can't all this stuff be take up no space? Paste. Paste. Not sure if there's a faster way to do this. Almost done. Come on. Couple more. Delete, and last one. Bam. Bam. All right, let's reload here, put all the locked stuff together. Now I'm just going to open up all these. There's all that. We'll open them all. All right, this is what we're looking at. All I have to do is bam, pop black and white. That's all I'm doing to all these. There we go. Black and white. Black and white. This achievement system's been pretty easy to make. I am so glad. I was thinking, like, watch, there's going to be some weird thing that pops up, and I'm like, no, it's just simple manipulation of, like, an array, right? A string array. Glad I was right. I was partially thinking, like, should I make this its own separate mod and do, like, the API thing that other people do? And I'm like, why would I caught myself doing that. I'm like, why would I want to do that? Willingly put something out there where I'm gonna have to fix more things. All right, save all. There we go. Look at that. All the icons are in. All the locked are indeed grayed out. And then we got colored ones. Now I can close that out. We can delete those from the project. If you notice, though, not all the stuff is in, so we have to show the files that are not in the project yet. And then I can just do this, include in project. Bam. Include in project. There we go. Now it's all in there. So I don't have to worry about any of this stuff anymore. Let's build and hop back in the game and see if it crashes. Sink my battleship. I'm debating on if I want to live stream tonight or not. Most nights I'm just tired. I just feel worn out. Hey, look at that. So it says I have this unlocked. Oh, I didn't gracefully shut down. So here we go. That should have reset it. There we go. You know what? Let's do a reload. Let's make sure that it actually reset it correctly. I may have to add the removal to the packet that's sent as well. But we'll have to see. Nope, it saved. Good. All right, so it looks, see, like that's everything up to, oh, I didn't do this. You know what? Let's add it. So that's the basic wand. Copy that, paste it in. This dot has unlocked basic rituals. So this is the basic rituals. Copy, paste. Copy, paste. Paste. All right, I gotta make sure the right icons are put in. I have to get rid of the locked here and put it in here. Okay. There we go. So everything up to the rituals, it should be hidden now. All right, so use a rusty dust to unlock magic. You know what? We'll just put it right in this house. I'm not going outside. There are too many nameplates out there. Besides, I think Rift Activity's calm. Yeah. All right, so one more check. That's grayed out. Let's eat a rusty dust. So I do have to put the localization in there still, but achievement, unlock magic has been triggered. That lit up, and now I see the next thing, right? Craft a thaumic workbench. Let's go into the thaumic workbench. So I believe I want to go into the block for the thaumic workbench. I think I have something in there already. Let's go into magic knowledge. Copy. So consume crafting ingredient actually does not put in called after the player has taken out the item from the output slot. But I don't see player in there. I may not be able to use this. For now, I could set it to where, like, if I pick it up. How do I want to approach this? I feel like that's the lazy way. Let's spend a couple minutes here. Let's look at the code. So this has to do with crafting. Matches recipe for crafting. Unconsumed by craft. Called when the collectible is being used as part of the crafting recipe and should get consumed now. Oh, that's... Maybe I could tap into that. Is there anything else? On created by crafting, that's what I have already. But I can't call player to that. Consume crafting ingredients, damaged die. Okay, so let's try to override this. And I will delete this. I'll say base unconsumed crafting, because I don't want to screw anything up. There we go. So run everything you would have run anyways, and with this little extra bit. So let's get by player. If by player dot entity is entity player, all right, so this should trigger, it's going to be the wrong achievement. This will be the thaumic workbench achievement. Let's gracefully shut down, because I want to save my progress. Because I just added a method to the game while it was running. It's not going to be happy. Build, success, start. All right, I got enough time to test this, and then I'm gonna have to like raid and run again. So irresponsible. So irresponsible. Ba-da-bam-bam-bam-bam. I clicked the right world, right? I think so. I realized I just was not paying attention. I just double clicked. Ah, man, I'm tired. Yeah, this is the right world. Okay, so creating the thaumic workbench should potentially trigger what I want to trigger. So let's look for a log. It doesn't matter what type of log. You know what? Let's use oak. Let's get rid of that, and get rid of that. I'm going to have mage weave. Alarm! Snooze. And I believe I need a knife. You know, I don't remember the recipe. Thalmic workbench. It is a knife. Okay, so it's simple. GM1. Pop that in, pop that in, pop that in. Well, it did not. Oh, is it? When it consumes the item. That's what that method runs. Shoot. I can't use that. On consumed by crafting. So that would be consuming the workbench in a crafting recipe. Maybe, unfortunately for now, just to get it out there, I have to have it to where, like, it's on pickup. I'll put that in instead. Because I think I was testing it out with Arcanus. Just kidding. Was it the magic wand? Basic wand? One of these I was testing it out. Oh, the crystal. The crystal block. Right here. Well, that doesn't look right either. Oh, that's the block entity, that's why. There we go. This is what it was. That's my method. I'm collected. I just want to see if this thing triggers. Like, am I doing this right or not? All right, Thalmic workbench. Paste it in. Cut. Paste. I can go back to saying entity. There it is. I gotta shut down again because I just added another method. I bet there's a way. You know what? There is a way I can do this. I can look at the CAPI. I can get the player, like you being the player, and then I can inject that in. It's going to be client only, so I could send a packet between the server to the server, letting them know to trigger the achievement. Maybe that's what I have to do. Yeah, I think that's what I have to do. But for now, I should just be able to throw out. There we go. Throw out a Thalmic workbench, pick it up, and it should trigger the achievement. There it is. Pick it up. There we go. Trigger achievement. Achievement Thalmic workbench. So it would have triggered it. There we go. And it highlighted it, and I could see the next thing, Craft Arcanus. So that's what I got to do. So it's working. My achievement system is working. Now I need to put particles in, right? Little bells and whistles. Maybe I'll look for maybe I'll reach out on Discord and see, like, hey, what sound should I use when you trigger an achievement? Ta-da! But I mean, the achievement system, I just got to keep propagating it through. Some of this stuff is going to be easy because it's like when you're completing the ritual, right? You know, like I can send an achievement trigger, no problem. But it's the crafting, right? It's like the creation of this stuff is where I'm going to run into my problems. But maybe not. I could just send it as a packet. All right, let's find someone to raid. Vintage story. Who do we got? Who do we got? Trad, wife life, but make it whatever. All right. Chilling, building. We got a lot of people. We got a lot of people here. Wow. Who should I raid? Does anyone have a preference? I see this one where it's like they have the tag of like chatting with viewers, and I'm like, I'm gonna like tuck and roll out of this raid. Hey Juno, nice. Love seeing the progress. Oh, that's my second thing there. Yeah, I love seeing the progress. Thanks for the stream. Yeah, not a problem. We are getting a lot closer. I think I can type less in here now, but yeah, I definitely like this way of doing the achievements. You know, you're unlocking the mysteries, right? It's got to feel like magic. I guess I will raid. Show don't tell is a lot more fun too. Yeah, right. Just like when you're writing a book, right? Show don't tell. I mean, I guess I'll do someone who doesn't have a lot of views here. English. Here we go. This person. Their little picture feels Halloweeny. /raid. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for watching me. We are steadily making progress. I probably won't live stream tonight. I'm getting off. I don't know. Honestly, it'll be a coin flip. It depends on if the little guy actually goes to bed at a decent time. I don't have to go into the office tomorrow. You know what? There's a really strong chance that I'm actually going to live stream tonight. No one's like reached out to me to do any kind of like private chat or anything. So I'm thinking I'll continue working on this probably by tonight. This achievement system should be done. And then I can just start working on the guides themselves. Hopefully I saved myself the effort here. People don't understand. Like you basically have to write like mini essays, right, and be descriptive enough to where you're not like word vomiting, right? But people can actually understand what the heck they need to do in the magic mod. It's really annoying for me to like get my words right, you know, complete sentences and whatnot. But hopefully this saves me some time. Thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.